Deal or No Deal left viewers in tears after contestant Brad told host that Stephen Mulhern that he didn't have long left to live. Brad was visibly upset as he revealed to the TV presenter that he had been diagnosed with motor neuron disease, MND, and that his life expectancy was very short, the Mirror reports. MND is a terminal illness which affects the motor nerves or motor neurons that eventually degenerate and die, which leads to muscles becoming weaker and weaker until paralysis eventually occurs over time. The brave contestant explained that it's likely he only has a few years left to live, but optimistically told the ITV host that genius Stephen Hawking was also a victim of MND and lived for 55 years after his diagnosis. His voice broke as he told Stephen that he was on the show in the hope of winning some cash that would allow him to start ticking things off his bucket list, and that he also wanted to leave some cash behind for his family. Many in the studio were very moved by his revelation, and several of Brad's co-stars who had now become friends were left teary-eyed as he opened up about his terminal illness and his newly found positive outlook on life. The camera showed many wiping away their tears on the show. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages. Brad had an excellent start in the game, and the atmosphere in the studio was dynamite, with everyone rooting for him to win big. At one point in the game, he managed to shed more blue boxes than red, and more importantly, he had the massive £100,000 still to be found. The banker called with a tempting offer of £12,500, especially as the £75,000 box was still in play. However, Brad sought some advice from his mum, who urged him to continue playing due to his lucky streak before the game took a harsh turn. After rejecting the cash offer, Brad shared that he dreamt of winning £75,000, but his hopes were crushed in the final round. With just 4 boxes left that contained the amounts of £75,000, £5,000, £10 and £5, the tension was high. The 4th box revealed the highest amount, leaving Brad and everyone else devastated. The situation worsened when Brad eliminated the £5,000 box next. He told host Stephen, "This is my life. I've always had such bad luck. Nothing changes, I should have expected this." This meant the banker's final offer to Brad was a mere £4, with Brad opening his last box to discover he had only £5 all along. Viewers on X, formerly known as Twitter, were equally gutted at Brad's loss as they shared emotional messages. One person wrote, #Deal or no deal, Brad deserved so much more, really unlucky guy, I hope his life goes better in the future. Another viewer commented, "Brad, you might not have won big, but you have a handsome fella, a lovely mum, a goat and loads of chickens, that's better than any money. Thanks for playing your game, and I wish you lots of love for the future." #Deal or no deal, someone else said, "I had forgotten how much of an emotional roller coaster #Deal or no deal could be. Gutted for Brad." Others expressed their sympathy, "That has got to be one of the saddest deal or no deals I have seen. Poor Brad. #Deal or no deal, and him in floods of tears, poor Brad."